I just had to make a video about ranting about games because I'm getting kind of tired of like the Discord coming around games. Stop killing games. Games are too political. This, that, and the third. I feel like a lot of things are just all out of whack, and it could just be this year. But I've been feeling like it's a lot of not making sense going on, y'all boys. Not a lot making sense. People want new games. We want new games, but every time people come out with a new game, it's something political that the audience thinks is paying attention to. Like they're trying to pay attention to something political, which always throws me off because when I was younger and I was playing games, I wasn't thinking about it like they were being political about everything. And even today, I don't see games still trying to be political about everything. I feel like they all have their own type of unique message and style and things like that. That's kind of what games are. They're an art form. It's an interactive, playable one. So I feel like saying, "Oh, it's political now" and stuff. I feel like all of that is a bit redundant since those themes have been in gaming for a long time. Um, it's not like basic. You know what I'm saying? Platformers, they're like you can keep it surface level and stuff and things like that. In certain gameplays, oh, this is gonna focus on the gameplay. It's gonna be surface level and things. But I feel like once we started getting story mode games like a lot, or at least when I started playing them, they were always, talking what they talked about, how they felt about America, how they felt about the world, how they felt about the economy, how they felt about everything, bro. Games have always just kind of been like that. Metal Gear Solid is a prime example. That came out when I was a jit. You know what I'm saying? I played that as a jit. And that shit was still good to me. I was like, oh my god, this is so political. Why are they talking about my presidents like that? I was like, damn, they just took the reality of real life and made an interesting story, bro. They're just making a story. I feel like we're not having as much fun anymore with these games. People are just like, oh my god, there's this person's in there, there's that person in there. Oh, there's no more masculinity. Oh my god, they're feminine. Like, bro, chill out. Warhammer is about to come out. 40K. Have you seen the gameplay? That is Gears of War on crack, dude. That's our Gears of War until we get E-Day, bro. Honestly, do you see the movement and the executions in that game? That's a solid game right there. I feel like there's a lot of hate going on in the community for games that like y'all know are gonna be bad and you're focused on them being bad. Like Asmongold today, he has showed some video from Armor Breaker or some free to play shooter that was on mobile devices. They brought it over to PC and people were like, "Oh no, we don't want to have the mobile gotcha mechanics in there." And what the PC games do? What do they do in that? They put the mechanics in there. It shouldn't be too surprising at this point. I feel like they're choosing to be a little bit slow when it comes to these things. Gamers, there's games that are coming out that are good. You're choosing to focus on ones that are literally bad. Ugh, like literally bad. And if you haven't played it, I feel like you should give it a try. And I'm guilty of this. You know, I ain't get to play Concord. I ain't get to play it. But off of looking at it, I did judged it. I judged it. But from seeing the gameplay, like actually seeing it, it looked like it could have been fun. A fun little shooter with my friends and shit like that. Like just generally looking at the game without, oh my god, this character what? Oh my god, she's fat. Oh my god, she's. Let's stop looking at all of that. It is a knockoff Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy. I feel like that shit, if it came out 10 years ago, would have been cool as hell. It would have been cool as hell. Just because 10 years passed, it don't mean it can't be cool. They just try to do their own thing, I guess. And if it's not for you, it's not for you. But you gotta at least like, if you're not even interested in it, you don't have to bash it because it's DEI or it's political and stuff like that. And this all just doesn't really make sense because if you've been playing games, it's been like that for a long time. Cyberpunk 2077 was one of the biggest games that we had in the past couple years. You know, Elder Ring and all that. And those games are, people keep saying they're political or DEI, or I feel like maybe not as much people say for Cyberpunk and stuff like that, and some from soft, but it's like those games have themes like that too. And I don't know, the game might just be so good that you don't realize it, but you know what I'm saying? This is what makes them good, bro. Real life things kind of make it good, and they make their own interpretation of it. I feel like that's what adds to the story. And we're just getting a lot of hate for everything now. Apparently, Black Myth has been coming out. Black Myth Wukong is coming out, and there's the gaming journalists saying it's misogynistic and stuff. I don't know what the hell is going on. They're talking about the game developers and they're in too deep. They themselves are in too deep. We need you to talk about the game. We don't care. I'm not gonna lie to you. The only time we need to care about the person working on the game is if the CEO is doing something crazy or treating the workers bad. I don't care what the developer is doing on his off time. I don't care. I'm trying to play my game. Why are you telling me that oh, it's some fake misogynistic thing? I don't care. I don't care. And I'm pretty sure there's women who don't care about that either, bro. You're just pushing some fake agenda to get people upset at each other, bro. Can we just play our fucking games? I just want to play my game. That's all it is. So yeah, I just wanted to rant about that. See ya.